In the matter of days, educators' jobs completely transformed. Instead of teaching kids in the classroom, teachers had to build the plane as they were flying it to educate kids when they didn't even get to see them. Educators worked hard to ensure the needs of local children were met. Tonight, we honor them.
I'm Imogen and I'm in second grade. Yeah, I was kind of sad because I couldn't see my friends.
I'm Heidi Hansen and I'm a 5th grade teacher here at Mark Twain Elementary. Last year I was here at Veterans Elementary in 5th grade. You know, we went from thinking, oh, our kids are going to be out for a couple weeks. We're going to have to be doing some catch up when we get back, to just like I said, shifting our minds to, you know, how are we going to keep our kids learning until the next school year? How are we going to make sure that our students are getting what they need?
At this school, I always had to wear my mask.
It was, you know, as soon as all this was happening, I feel like there was such great collaboration between teachers. So you had different teachers, you know, reaching out and just talking about what they were doing for their classrooms, and that may have been like Zoom or, you know, posting videos of themselves reading, anything they could to just, you know, try to ensure that kids still had resources while they were at home. Educators, just even in a normal in-person setting, one thing that we have to do is always adapt to change. You know, we have students who enter our building with all different types of abilities, needs, home lives, and so we're used to, you know, having to adapt and make sure that we are giving students what they need. But at this time, I just really feel like it was inspiring to see everyone step up.
Yeah, it's tough. I have glasses on, and when I have my glasses on and I breathe out, it goes and then it blurs my glasses, because the virus keep us separate so we don't get COVID.
Our administrators were quickly putting together plans for, you know, what are these students missing right now? How can we make sure that, you know, next year when they do come back, that we can fill the gaps for what they're missing right now in their education. They were putting together mental health resources for parents to get basic things such as, you know, meals for their children, and bus drivers were even stepping up and helping with that food distribution.
I'm Linda Meering. I work at the bus barn. I drive a bus. Anywhere that we're needed, we kind of step in and help out. First, we took a truck, went over to the Douglas Community Center, and we loaded up a bunch of coolers full of meals that Douglas Community Center had provided, put those in the truck, brought them back here. We unloaded the coolers, stacked them in order of bus number, then we reloaded them on every bus, and then we went to our schools. We had different schools that were preparing lunches. We went there, picked up more food, then we would go out to designated stops in the community, and we would stop and, you know, deliver our lunches. They ended up, the first day, I think we had 500 lunches prepared. Within 15 minutes I was out. It got to the point we had 1,500 meals every day, and it was a lot, but we loaded all these coolers every day. It was kind of a routine, which we were not used to, because it was a lot of lifting, a lot of just being out. But the community got used to us. We had people that was part of the routine, is they would come up and they're like, hey, the bus is here. There was people that said, you know, with everything going on, losing jobs, different things like that, they don't know what they would have done without having these meals come to the neighborhoods.
Another thing that I did with my students is I went and bought a little windmill and just kind of wrote them a little note on it and delivered it to their house, kind of stuck it in their yard just to let them know that I was still thinking of them even though they weren't in my classroom.
My name's Susan Johnson. I'm the superintendent for the Hannibal Public Schools. And I remember telling them that night, and it was very emotional about you know, what we were going to have to do with closing school and why, and just trying to work out all the logistics of what do you do, and having never been through any of that before. And as a leader, trying to, you know, exude confidence, letting them feel that it's going to be okay, but yet knowing all along there's a plethora of questions that need to be answered, and I didn't know if I had the answer. I've lived in this community now for almost 30 years, It was so refreshing to see everybody in the district, staff-wise, because they're scared too, stepping up and saying, what can I do to help? What can I do to help?
It made you realize, hey, I need to check on neighbors, I need to check on everybody I know, I need some normalcy, so you would be with people more than what we have been in the past. Basically, you found heroes in just your everyday people that were out there that the kids seen every day but maybe didn't see as a hero, but when we showed up with their food and their meals for the day, we were their heroes.
It was all about, tell me what I can do to help, and that's very warming. So to take such a difficult situation and to be such a scary situation in an unknown territory, but yet to see people's their inner heart come out, was kind of reassuring to let you know it's going to be okay.
It was just, I feel like the way that everybody stepped up together all at once and responded so quickly really was heroic.
Teachers are heroes.
Thank you to the many individuals in education who banded together. You are heroes.